Hey, how's it going, Watchers? I'm Angel Ripoff, and I hope you're all doing well wherever your realms are. Today we're going to be getting into Gear Dungeon 2, Stage 6. This is after they've done their adjustment, so there's 10 stages. This is number 6. We're using Borut and Volca down the bottom lane, supported by Elowin as our healer. If you don't have Elowin, you could probably use Ezrein or Midan down there. We're using Borut instead of Edith. Borut, he's got his ult, so he's going to knock that single target back. Doesn't work when there's a bunch of mobs, so you've got to make sure he's only fighting the target that you want knocked back. But every time he gets his ult, he's just going to knock that mob back, whoever it is. So once that Banshee dies and starts getting ready for the fatal damage, you want him to be able to get his ult, knock it back. Banshee explodes, nobody's injured. We're using Hatsuit to help provide a little support all around that soul crystal. If you don't have Hatsuit, you could probably use Maul to the left of the soul crystal, facing right. Help give a little AoE support and some knockback to that bottom lane if you need it. But if you're using Maul over there, I would probably use Ezrein as my healer to help get that global heal at a lower rate that he does. Otherwise, a couple of those AoE blasts and Maul's going to be wiped off the map. For the middle lane, where the magic damage needs to be done, we're using Titus as our tank. For the longest time, I never paid attention to Titus, but I really like him in these sort of instances where he's taking bursts of damage and then he's got time in between to regenerate his ult and get his health back, because he doesn't even need a healer up there, he just takes care of himself. And to provide that magic damage, I'm just alternating between Zilla2 and Hex. Their ults come up pretty quickly, so getting them on the field and getting them to ult is not really a problem, and just going back and forth. Having Volca A1 on the team helps everybody, their regen time, be able to get back on the field quicker, so not any problem there, that helps. Over on the top lane where we need physical damage, when they curve around and then start coming down, we're using Torador to tank with Valeriya to do the damage. If you don't have Torador, you could probably use a tanky Abomination build, or maybe Brokir or Olag. And to do your damage, if you don't have Valeriya, options might include Arrogance or even Valderon if you're lucky enough to have him. We've got Lunaria on the team just to provide a little bit of Piercer Lord damage. Any of the Piercer Lords are going to be able to provide that, so she's not necessarily required. She's not doing anything special. She doesn't even ever get to see any action. You can see Valeriya's ult just clearing that lane over there. Doesn't even need Hatsuit's help at this point. Just going back and forth between Zilla2 and Hex. Gonna be about time to put Zilla2 back up there. Start getting ready for her ult. Here comes that last Banshee down the bottom lane. So this is where you might need to play around with Borut's damage dealing capabilities and his gear and his levels to get this timing down, so that he's getting his ult before those mobs come and he's able to knock this Banshee back so that Banshee doesn't explode that fatal damage and wipe everybody out down there. Then at this point, we're going to pop Hatsu's ult to help support both of those lanes. They're getting a little bit overrun, but nothing too bad. And at this point, it's pretty much over. We can get Zilla2 out of there. Valeriya is going to take care of that lane over there. She's got her ult just wrecking things. Down the bottom, here comes that last batch of mobs. We're going to throw the Sprite out there to help support that last AoE blast. I'm just going to throw Hex in there just to help speed things up a little bit, but that's not really necessary. And after the 3-star win, I'm going to show my gear for these heroes. It's nothing at all close to endgame. My gear is not amazing. So hopefully this is one that's achievable for a lot of you out there. Well, okay, Watchers, that's it for this one. Until next time, take care, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
I am the demon weapon unleashed!
Your queen has arrived.
As you wish.
The blaze begins! Seeming and despair.
Unleashing the mysteries of nature.
Let's see what the cards have in store.
Battle stations, ready! Bring it on!
For Mother.